What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Great Talks Wrestling. Hope you're all doing well and hope you are ready for another review. If you are, then smash the like, subscribe if you're new around here. It's time to talk about AEW Revolution. It's time to talk about Sting. It's time to talk about the final Showtime. That's right. The legendary career has come to an end. But what a way to go out. In what was a fantastic match. If that's what he wanted, then what a way to leave on top. What a career. From his time in the NWA to WCW to TNA, even his time in WWE, where they completely dropped the ball with him, and then AEW, and what a way to finish. What a way to finish. They did him right, they did him proud, no doubt about that. They've done some things wrong over the years, but what they've done with Sting here, fantastic. No doubt about it. Did his career and his legacy proud. Where WWE previously dropped the fucking ball, you've got to say AEW did something right with Sting. What a way to go out. What a career the man has had. And I'm thankful that I got to see him during his run in TNA and last year at the greatest show we've had on these shores at Wembley Stadium. I got to see Sting live. And I'm so thankful for that. And one of the greatest memories I've ever had was the time I actually got to meet the man himself. That's right. If you look back there, you'll see it. He signed that. And just getting to meet the man and say thank you was something I'll never forget. Yeah, we're absolute legend. Some of the greatest matches of all time, in spite of that machine from the WWE. He made himself an absolute legend, one of the greatest to ever step foot in a professional wrestling ring. But we will get more to Sting more. We have to talk about this pre-show. We do. Has to be chatted about. There was a 12-man tag and a woman's tag on this show. The 12-man tag. What a complete mess this was. Complete cluster. Yeah, but there were some good moments. Some cool spots. We need to talk about the people in this match, really. Really needs to be talked about. On one side, you had the 6-man team known as the Bang Bang Scissor Gang. Who came up with that name? So I suppose it is kind of funny, but you've got the Acclaimed, one of the hottest acts last year and the last couple of years in AEW, in professional wrestling. Let's have it right. One of the hottest tag teams. They were. And how have they fallen so far? Curtain jerking. Curtain jerking on the pre-show. Surprising. They've got Billy Gunn along with him, and he's got his boys now. His boys are there. His sons, Austin and Colton, very talented as well, in their own right. Underutilised, in my opinion. Once they won those title belts and after they dropped them, that was it really. We haven't seen much from them. Thought we were going to get much more this year from the Guns. Haven't seen enough from them in this tag team division. It's been weak, in my opinion, recently in AEW. They need to utilise them a lot more. But the one person I did not expect to be curtain jerking on the pre-show in this clusterfuck of a match was Jay White. Jay White is one of the hottest acts you've got in AEW. Jay White is one of the best professional wrestlers in AEW and on this planet currently. How the hell and why the hell is Jay White on the pre-show Have you not got anything better for Jay White at this present moment? Disgraceful. Unbelievable. Shameful. Right person won it. Jay White got the win. But they were going up against the Three Stooges. The Jolly Green Giant, Jeff Jarrett. Sonjay outside, as usual. Jay Lethal. Why? How is Jay Lethal still involved with his crew? This old Jeff Jarrett thing with Karen. This isn't TNA. This isn't 2010. How is this still a thing? How is Jay Lethal still caught up in all of this mess? Again, one of the best professional wrestlers in the world. Proven it over the last 10, 15 years. Jay Lethal. You've got him on your books and you're doing nothing with him. What a waste of talent right there. So frustrating. You've got him in this match. I would have rather have seen Jay White versus Jay Lethal. You put that on your pre-show, people are going to watch that and be like, fucking hell, it's a good match. Fucking hell. I might actually buy the main show. These two are having an absolute banger. But no, we have to throw all of this crap in, all these 12-man tags, get everyone on the show. Complete clusterfuck. What a mess it was. Jay White, Jay Lethal deserve so much better. And so do others in this match. It's laughable. Laughable. Private Party. They were in this match. Do you remember when they were contenders? Where have they been? Willie Mack. Willie Mack is back. Where has he been? Kind of reminds me. Every time I see Willie Mack, I can't lie. Kind of reminds me of a homeless person. But he's just got moves. He's just got skills. He's just talented. And they could do more with him. But yeah, he's just a nothing, lost in the crowd again, like the others. Just forgettable in this match. They were. Absolutely forgettable. It was just a bunch of spots. Pretty cool spots, no doubt about it. Right team won. Right person got the win. Yeah, but they could be doing so much better with so many more of these talents right here. Really could. They really could. And there's so many others as well. The women's tag match was actually pretty decent. I like the characters they're portraying. Julia trying to be the female Undertaker with that entrance. But I like it. And I like her character. And she's really good. Really improved from where she was. I like Sky Blue and her new gimmick and her new character. The only thing I don't like about Sky Blue is Sky Blue. The name Sky Blue. How's that ever getting over? Really? How's that ever going to be main eventing? Really? Her name's Sky Blue. If she changes that up, she could stand a chance. She really could, in my opinion. Willow Nightingale could be a top babyface in professional wrestling. She really could. If they get behind her and push her, she really could be a top babyface for this women's division. Really could be. She's fantastic. And you've got Chris Statlander. And I'm liking what I'm seeing, I can't lie. She's dropped the stupid alien gimmick. She's got rid of those best friends. Thank fuck for that. Looking a lot more serious. I don't know what's going on with Stokely, but I prefer this to what she was doing previously. So much better. So much better. I like the improvement I see from Statlander and all these women. This was a good tag match. I did enjoy it. The only thing I don't like is that there was only one women's match on the main show. Yeah, you had this women's tag match on the pre-show. They need to be doing more, though, in my opinion, in AEW to build and bolster and show off the talent they have in the women's division. And give them a match, give them a feud, give them a storyline that's not centred around a title. Let them prove they can do more. We don't get it enough, but when we do get something from some of them, sometimes it's really good. I'd like to see more. I'd like to see them show what they can do more on the main shows, on the big shows, across the board really. It's not just AEW. So we talk about the main show, and they started it off with an absolute banger. Christian Cage versus Daniel Garcia for the TNT Championship. Now, Garcia, don't like the gimmick. Don't like that dancing thing he does, but he's getting it over. He really is. After being in one of the worst factions of all time, the Jericho Jerk-Off Society, he has somehow managed to get himself over in spite of that, which is fantastic, because name me one other person who has survived a Jericho faction in AEW and actually managed to get themselves over. I'm waiting. Still waiting. Yeah, and it Garcia is doing well. Fantastic in the ring, no doubt about it. Really, really good. This was a great match. Only problem was all the outside interference. Was it really necessary? Did we need the dinosaur? Did we need the MILF? Did we need the teenage Wonder Boy? Did we need Daddy Magic? I don't know. I don't think we did. I think it could have been great without all of that. Christian Cage is phenomenal. Having one of the best runs of his career, in my opinion, right here in AEW. He is knocking it out the park. And this was really good. I really enjoyed it. But yeah, all the outside interference wasn't necessary. I don't think they needed as much of it. Maybe just have Nick Wayne at the end there just pop up and cause the match. You didn't need everything else going on as well. It really wasn't necessary. Kind of spoilt what was in ring very, very good. This straight after, another banger. Kingston and Danielson. Fucking hell. We'll say this about Eddie Kingston. Once you've seen one of his or two of his matches, or a couple of them, they're kind of all the same. They really are. You realise that things aren't going to get much better than this, really, with Eddie Kingston. Yeah, starting to get kind of old, kind of quick. Danielson, in my opinion, never really capitalised on his star power in this company. He's doing jobs for people, but he should be in main event and he should be challenging for that world title. Why is he not? He was stuck in that stupid Blackpool bullshit combat whatever. It's ruined it. Really has. Wasn't necessary. He doesn't need to be in a faction. Should be out on his own, having just banger matches with people, doing his own thing. Being Danielson. This was a great match. We should be seeing more of them from him. It was ruined when he started doing all those multiple man brawls all over the building. It wasn't necessary. Just ruined it for me. Ruined it for him. Got injured. Ridiculous. Fucking knocking around with Moxley. So yeah, two good matches. Kingston wins, beats Danielson, retains his 3 titles. How many titles has one person? Why has he got 3 titles? Make that make sense. How many titles do we need? This company is getting a bit silly now. It really is. And everybody's got a title. Half of them weren't on the line. And then we go to a scramble match. This was a scramble. This was scrambled eggs, man. This was just absolutely atrocious. Oh, this was a mess. You thought the 12-man tag was bad. This. Jeez, I forget who was half the people that were in it. I know Wardlow was there. Jericho was there. Hobbs. Cage. Archer. Jake the Snake somehow appeared out of nowhere. Where has he been? Just turns up, pops up when he feels like it. Who else? Magnus. Never heard of him before. Well, for 1 minute, how'd they get Nick Aldis when the name popped up? I was like, fucking hell. It's a surprise. Well, ain't he the GM over on SmackDown? But no, some Mexican geezer from CMLL. Well. Who else was in there? Does it really matter? Really? Wasn't Dante Martin knocking about in there as well? Yeah, it was so memorable, this match, and whoever was in it. Wardlow won. Probably the right person to win it, I suppose. Did it really matter? They dropped the ball with this geezer as well years ago. Really did. He was on such a great run. And then he started knocking out security guards, and it all went wrong. After everything he did with MJF, he was right up there, ready to move on to challenging for titles and winning titles and being in the main event picture. You had something right there, and they completely dropped the ball with it, and now it just doesn't feel the same anymore. Now it just doesn't work anymore, in my opinion. Now Wardlow's just not the same, doesn't have the same sort of aura anymore. This match was a complete cluster. It was just another one of those 12-man matches, or however many people, multiple-man match, where everyone just lies out on the outside of the ring, more than getting actually in there and actually doing something. They wait for their moments, they wait for their spots, they take their turns. Yeah, it wasn't great. Wardlow won. What a waste of time. They threw away Meat Madness for this. Have it right. Come on. Oh. Roderick Strong versus Orange Cassidy was one of my favourite matches of the night, though. Show got better after that. After that complete mess, Strong versus Cassidy brought it back up again. What a fucking great match this was. I mean, I've never been a big fan of Orange Cassidy once they moved him away from being just a joke gimmick. I liked him as the joke gimmick that wasn't being taken seriously. When they started making us trying to make him, and they tried to make him serious and trying to make us take him seriously, I was like, oh, I don't know about this. But this was another very good match, and he's had some good matches, Orange Cassidy. I can't lie. He has had some good matches, and this was one of the best ones in my opinion. Roderick Strong, this was his best match he's had in AEW. I'm so glad they're not making him a joke anymore. We're getting to see the serious Roddy Strong. This is what he should have been doing from the beginning. The whole Adam and the neck brace and going around in a wheelchair was absolutely ridiculous. The joke was over. It wasn't funny. This is so much better. This is what I want to see. This is the Roderick Strong we should have got from the beginning. Serious Roderick Strong, not bullshit entertainment WWE crap. We don't want to see that from him. We want to see the real Roddy. We want to see the backbreaker machine that is Roderick Strong. We got to see that here tonight. Took advantage of the injury on Orange Cassidy and just dominated him. Yeah, Orange had his moments, and yeah, he survived for quite some time. But in the end, the right person won. In the end, we've got a new... What championship is this? No, it's not the Continental. International? Yeah. International champion. Thank you. I know I should know, but how many titles have they got? Yeah, thank you. Yeah. New champ anyway. Orange Cassidy drops the belt. Roddy Strong is the new champ. Bennett and Taven come to the ring to celebrate. And then I see someone jump the rails. I'm thinking another homeless person is here. We had Willie Mack earlier. Somehow a homeless person has jumped the rails and got into the ring. And you could be forgiven thinking it was a homeless person by the look of him, what he was wearing, his hair. Get a haircut, you hippie. Fucking Kyle O'Reilly. It's like, has he been living on the streets? The state of him. I'm sorry. If you're in a company like this and you're coming back and you're looking like that, come on, Kyle. You could do better than that, surely. He gets in the ring. It looks like he's going to go attack him, and then he hugs Roddy. Then Taven, or is it Bennett? I think it's Bennett. Tries to give him his shirt, and he doesn't want his sweaty second shirt. Who wants your sweaty hand-me-downs, Bennett? No, thank you. I'm Roddy Strong. I'm not ready. Kyle O'Reilly. Why would Kyle O'Reilly want Mike Bennett's second-hand sweaty T-shirt? He gives it to Roddy, whispers in his ear, then he leaves the ring. And who knows what's going to happen now? Is O'Reilly going to join the Undisputed Kingdom? Is he going to go out on his own? Is he going to get a haircut? Get a makeover? Make himself look like a star, maybe? I don't know. Look like a complete bum. Fucking hell. Have a wash. Have a shower. Have a shave. I don't know. Do something, Roddy. Not Roddy. O'Reilly. My God. What a tag match, though, we got on this show. A very good tag match, I will say. I haven't been a fan of John Moxley over the years. But this, with him and Claudio, they're forming something nice. Wasn't a big fan of this whole Blackpool Combat Club thing. But this was pretty decent. I like them paying respect and homage in the great tag team of the Road Warriors with the spikes they came out in. That was nice. Hitting the Doomsday Device as well. This was a banger of a tag match. One of the best tag matches you're going to see all year. FTR. The Blackpool Combat Club. I don't know. I don't like it. The Combat Club. We'll just call them the Combat Club from now on, shall we? Because I doubt either of them know where Blackpool fucking is. They don't have ever visited. Been on the Pleasure Beach. I doubt Moxley has been seen at the Pleasure Beach in Blackpool riding a donkey. There's no doubt about that. In my mind, no doubt. So they can't be called Blackpool anymore. They are the Combat Club. And it was good. Good match. Violent. Hard hitting. Everything you want to see in professional wrestling, really. This was brilliant. Give me more. Feed me more of this. It's just sad it had to end, really. And the way it ended was good. Dax Harwood getting choked out by Moxley. Not submitting, but passing out. Bloody. And just, refusing to tap. Yeah, what's not to love? Great finish to a great match. Like I said, banger of a match. One of the best tag matches you're going to see all year. No doubt about that. Really good women's match. You're not going to see much better in any other company, in my opinion, at the moment. Timeless Toni Storm is the best female character in professional wrestling. She's killing it. She's knocking it out of the park. I like Deonna Purrazzo. I think she's very good. You could build a company around these two. And you could build a women's division around these two. You really could. Fantastic. And I doubt this is going to be the last time we'll see these two go one-on-one. Yeah, just keep doing what you're doing with Toni Storm. Just keep doing what you're doing. Knocking it out of the fucking park. Ospreay Takeshita. Wow. Banger after banger on this show. Yeah, it was obvious who was going to win this match. And yeah, it's kind of confusing that these two are in the same faction and they're fighting each other. But what a fucking match this was. Awesome. Fucking all. It's Ospreay though. It's Ospreay. Seeing Ospreay over here. Come on, Graham. You should know. Come on, Graham. You should know. You're gonna get a banger from Will Ospreay every time. Welcome to AEW, Will Ospreay. Great match. It's just a shame he's caught up in this Don Callis faction. Not a fan of Don Callis. Really not. Kyle O'Reilly. Not Kyle O'Reilly. Kyle Fletcher. So many names that are so similar. It's confusing. Kyle Fletcher. You've got Kyle O'Reilly. Kyle Fletcher. Adam Cole. Who else? I don't know. Knocking around. Too many people with the same names. Adam Page. Christian Cage. And Brian Cage. And it's just too many. Anyway, where was I? I got confused. Kyle Fletcher, yeah, he came out after the match. That's it. And we've got this faction with Will Hobbs, with Big Willie Hobbs. It's kind of impressive looking at those guys in the ring. It's just Don Callis. It's just Don Callis. It just doesn't. I don't like him. Right, Takeshita, Hobbs, Fletcher, and Ospreay together look like a formidable unit. That was pretty cool. Pretty cool. And then they said at the end, yeah, we're going to see on Dynamite Fletcher versus Ospreay. So, okay, that will be a good match. But why are we pitting faction members against faction members again? It makes no sense. That doesn't make any sense. But what does make sense was what was a very good freeway. Very good freeway. Samoa Joe retains the title. And Swerve didn't lose. Swerve, it's another bump in the road on his road to becoming the champ. And he didn't lose. Page tapped out. Page lost. So, yeah. What about Swerve getting to finish his story? I'm sure he will at some point get a one-on-one match for the title down the road. But yeah, it's got to happen. It has to. What about Swerve finishing his story, hey? What about that? Come on, make it happen. First black world champion in AEW. He has to be at some point. He's fantastic. Let me get to the main event, man. Thank you, Sting, once again. Thank you for all the great memories. Thank you for all the great matches. All the great feuds I got to see growing up and as an adult. With the likes of Flair, Vader, Foley, Hogan, Jarrett, Angle, Styles, and so many more. So many more. Like I said, I was one of the lucky ones. Got to see him live at Wembley during his run in TNA. Got to meet the guy. Got to say thank you. Such a privilege. Everything he's done in the business. For this match, if this is how I wanted to go out, then my God, this was fucking insane. If that's what he wanted, then it was brilliant. Because his match was absolutely insane. Gotta give their flowers. They have to. The Young Bucks have to have their flowers. They were amazing in this match. They don't get enough credit and respect for how good they actually are. And how good they've been over the years. And right here, you have to give them credit. And for what they did in this match, they were really fucking good. We have to talk about Darby Allin and how he nearly committed suicide. He attempted suicide of Darby Allin in this match. We have to talk about that. We have to talk about how Darby Allin jumped off a ladder that was in the ring to the outside and went through a glass fucking table and nearly killed himself. Took him out of the match, no doubt. And it was gruesome to see just the blood pouring from his back immediately after that. And Sting had to carry the match after this. Darby was done. And it was so surprising he actually played a part in the finish. Yeah, we got to see Ric Flair and Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, but I felt their involvement was okay. They didn't do too much. What they did do was okay. They didn't make fools of themselves and make them look terrible. So what they did do was okay, and I enjoyed that. Was okay. Them getting super kicked was okay. I didn't mind that. Not at all. That was good. Sting took an absolute hiding. The moment he got thrown through that plate of glass, my God, I cringed. I was worried for him. Jesus Christ. He no-sold a table spot. Battled back against the Young Bucks, who were fantastic. They obviously had to drag this out and wait for Darby to somehow get up. And he finally did. Finally got back involved. And Sting wins the match with a Scorpion Deathlock. And leaves on top. What a way to end a career. What a moment. And he goes out on top as the AEW Tag Team Champion. So what now? We've got to ask that question. What now for their Tag Team titles? Do they hold them up? Do they relinquish the belts? Yeah, we know Tony loves a tournament. Or does Darby carry the titles and find himself a new partner? Or go it alone even? We know he's insane like that. Who knows? It's interesting to think about though. Let me know what you think down below. Give me your best memories of Sting down below. I want to know. I want to know. Thank you for watching if you have watched this far. Smash the subscribe button if you haven't done so already. Share this if you could do. Really helps me and helps this channel grow. I really appreciate everyone that has done so far, that's got involved in helping this channel grow. Even if it's by smashing the like button, subscribing, commenting, anything. Just giving your opinion down below. I really want to know. I would really like to know and, yeah, grow this community. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Stay safe, stay lucky. Peace.